What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another. I want to drop this quick video out here real fast. You cannot outgive God. I told y'all the book that inspired me was R.G. Letourneau, Movers of Mountains. I think that's what it was called. Whatever, but it's R.G. Letourneau. This man lived off 10% of his income, and he gave the other 90% to God's mission work, whatever you want to call it. He helped build schools. He paid for a lot of missionaries, gave money to churches. So this past week we had a missionary at church, right? I had made a certain amount of money that day. I said, man, I'm just gonna get this to that missionary. But then I was like, man, keep the bread yourself, bro. We could use this for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you already paying tithes. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Just keep the money for yourself. But I said, nah, I'm going to do it anyway. So I put it in the envelope. I gave it to the guy, shook his hand, walked out. Now, R.G. Letourneau said this: you cannot outgive God. This man lived on 10% of his income, gave the other 90% away. I'm not saying I'm trying to do that. The guy that owned J.C. Penney's, he done the same thing. He was like, man, if my 10% of tithes and offering is doing better than this 90 I'm keeping, so he switched it around. He done the same thing. So it don't matter the amount that I gave that missionary. It was the fact that today, after all that rain we had, it poured down, everything soaking wet. Today, this is Friday. On Fridays, I send my salary out. I send 10% of tax money out, and I send my tithes and offerings in. Okay, that was this morning. It was pouring down rain, and I said, well, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing else for the day, so it's over with. The rain stopped. I said, man, I'm at least start on that leaf removal job. Went to the leaf removal job. I'm gonna show y'all how God worked. This blew my mind. When I was there, the wind was blowing with me while I was blowing the leaves. Right? Knocked the front yard out, cut, weed edge, loaded the leaves up on the trailer. Got to the backyard. Same thing. Wind blowing with me. Got the backyard, cut, weed eated, got the leaves on the trailer. Okay? While I was in the backyard, I didn't think nobody was home. Because I knew the guy worked night shift, and I kind of got over there like 1 o'clock in the evening, so I figured he probably ain't home. No lights on in the house, no nothing. So when I got to the backyard, the guy came to the back. He said, hey man, I just want to give you this little tip. So I looked at the tip. I was like, well, this is what I said in my mind. Did he misunderstood or what I told him the price was on the job? I said, oh, well, thank you, man. I'm not finished. He was like, okay. I said, but I'm going to send you the invoice. He's like, all right, awesome, man. And he turned around and left. So I went through my text message. I said, well, maybe he misunderstood on the price. I said, I made it clear. So I said, he understood it. So I finished the job. Check this out. It had got dark. I said, well, I can always come back tomorrow and finish. End up finishing the whole property. I put the mower on the trailer. I put the weed eater in the rack. I put the I put the trash can and the blower on the trailer. I put the tarp on top of the leaves on the back of the trailer. I put the tarps on the leaves on the back of the truck. When I threw the tarp out, I went corner, 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 and when I folded down this last corner, boom, bottom fell out. Jumped in the truck, sent my invoice out, and when I looked at it, I said, man, this is insane. I said, what I gave that missionary Monday night, God turned around and doubled it Friday. Not only he doubled it, and then threw an extra $10 on top. I said, man. So when I got to looking at it, I said, man, I gave that guy X amount of dollars and God just doubled it today. That always happens. So, and I don't do that. I don't tithe and give to get money back. I don't. I just, that's what I choose to do. Because I heard one guy say, well, man, tithes and offering. Well, tithes, man, bring bring a tenth into the storehouse was considered food, so I feed the homeless. That's fine, however you do it. I'm telling you what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and I looked at that, I was like, man, it is crazy how life is turning out because you will see, like, it's insane because you start making money that you start making an amount of money that you never made before. So then when you start making money, that's when you realize it's not even about the money. Because before you just wanted to keep your bills paid, take your family out to eat here and there and do something with your kids. Like tomorrow, I'm off tomorrow. My week is done. Everything is, man, God got everything laid out. Like, look, I lost a property. I lost a property Thursday. I lost a $65 property Thursday and picked up an $80 property Friday. This is insane. So when I start looking at it, it's like, listen, nothing happened. God is never asleep at the wheel. Everything happens because He wanted to happen, whether it be good or bad in your eyes. And I'm sitting here looking like I always want to reach back and help the man behind me, right? And I reached out to one of my coworkers, right? This is what I heard. It was a big general foreman at my job, right? All of the running he done, he lived and breathed that company. They dropped him back. He was a general foreman. They pulled him back down to foreman. There was another guy I used to work with. I ran into him at the store. Told me his wife left him. The man been working 7 days a week. He just trying to have something out of life. And I know it's money related. It's like when you look at it, out of everybody, God gave you an opportunity to go do something. And it's not about the money no more. It's like before you were stressing about the money, stressing how you gonna get bills paid, blah, 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 blah. But then it's like when you start making money, you're like, man, this ain't nothing but a tool, really. This all this is a tool because I can help this person. Yeah, my bills paid, hoop de doo. But it's like all the working I do, like working in the rain to get that job done. It wasn't for the money. Like that dude gave me a 5-star review. Like that's awesome because something that I've built by the grace of God, something that I've built by the grace of God is gaining a lot of traction in Ocean Springs. And it's crazy because I'm just cutting grass. But something small as cutting grass, you can feed your family off of it. And it's insane how if you put forth the effort and you keep God first, He opened doors. I know plenty of people that's working out of town, uh, chasing money. All we making. I used to think $3,000 a week was a lot of money. Oh man, we make it. We making $3,000 a week. We making $2,800 a week. And these guys used to say, "Man, what you making at your full-time job? I get that in per diem." But just remember, somebody gonna always one up you. Like this guy may be making $3,000 working out of town. This guy may own his own gym, make $3,000 a week, and he home every night. Or this guy might be a mechanic and he make $800 a day. And it's like God put this in each man's heart, and you can go up with it. There's plenty of people I know with plenty of talents. They won't do nothing with it. They sit on it. But why? You don't have to. Because see, life is short. We're not gonna be here forever. I'm 33. I don't know how long I'm gonna live, you know what I'm saying? But Like once I get my family situated, I get my home paid off, I get a little money in the bank, I get my kids situated. It's like I've done what I was supposed to do. It's really not about the money. And I don't even look. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got no money. My bills paid. I got crumbs in the bank. You hear me? I got crumbs. But it's like I know exactly how much money I'm gonna make next week. It's like, man, I'm gonna make this amount next week. Like that's cool, but it's like all that working I done at my full time job for all those years, and I could have been doing this. It's mind blowing out here, man. Like you could really go up with it. It's some guys that make $1,000 a day cutting grass. I don't make that. I don't make $1,000 a day. But there's guys out there making $1,000 a day cutting grass. But at what point did you slow down and stop and smell the coffee? Only thing I ever wanted was to be able to pay my bills on time, go on one family vacation a year, and have. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. I love working. I love working, bro. I love working. Man, I love it, bro. And it's not about the money. It's just that I just love that grind, bro. But I done a lot of that when I was single, 7 days, 7 days. And the only reason I was doing it now because I was trying to get the bills paid for my family. So like tomorrow, like I got money to go do something with my wife and kids tomorrow. Like we can go do whatever they want to do. We can go do it tomorrow. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find something to do around here, save my little pennies, and just go from there, man. I am content, bro, where I'm at. I'm happy. Man, look, I'm able to get up in the morning, pray to God, read my Bible, and then go do what I love to do. And then at the end of the day, come home to the woman I love, be around my kids who I love. Like, it don't get no better. That's why I say, man, you get rid of stress. You got clients that's dragging you down, not paying you, stressful, fire them. You want to have an awesome day every day. You don't want to pull up to a client house like, you don't want to go to a full-time job and be like, man, I don't want to deal with this. Be free, man. Cut the chains and be free. If you let God lead you, He ain't going to allow you to be miserable forever. He's not going to allow you to be miserable forever. You might go through a test and a trial, but I promise you He'll bring you out on the other side. Like looking back on everything I went through in life, I made it out. Even with my lowest, when I was about to get my work truck repossessed and I was behind on my mortgage, I made it out of it. I don't even think about that no more. I made it out of it. That truck is paid off now. My wife's truck's about to be paid off. I'm about to be out of debt. Once you get out of debt, once I get all this debt paid off, man, that's gonna free up a big chunk of change. And I'm about to have all this junk paid off, man, like next month. That's gonna free up a chunk of change. And look, I can go get a dump trailer. I can go get a dump trailer and a new truck. But guess what? I'm not gonna do it. Dump trailer, no. Leaf season over. Cleanup's over. I don't need it. Like bro. I want this money to go do some good, man. But I want to give, but I don't want nobody to know it was me. You understand what I'm saying? Cause like I don't even want to get into that, but like, look, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. During COVID, church was canceled, right? So we weren't going to church. But I found this Christian organization to donate to. And it was a guy that wrote me a letter. Well, I'm not going to say he wrote it to me per se. The place wrote me a guy from prison wrote them a letter, and they copied the letter and sent it to me. They said, because of people, not me, because of people like you, we are able to reach guys like this. And that was cool because, like I say, church was closed. So I was sending my tithes and offerings to this Christian organization. And I told them, I said, look, when services start back, I'm no longer going to be able to send it because I'm not making that much money. I sent money to them people for like a year. They was forever grateful. They still send me stuff. But it's like that's what money's for, man. It's not for like I used to be so geeked up on getting a truck that was lifted. I don't even care about that no more, man. Like I finally have money now to be able to buy nice shoes and clothes, but none. Look, when y'all see me, I'm really in stuff like this. One of my hoodies, sweatpants, and some old Chuck Taylor. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.